Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Have you ever taken a closer look at the coins in your pocket? What if I told you that one of them, an ordinary-looking 1981 United States quarter, could be worth a fortune? That's right. Some rare variations of the 1981 quarter dollar have been sold for astonishing amounts. Today, we're going to dive deep into the history, design, and rare errors of this coin that make it a true collector's dream. Stay with us until the end, because we're going to reveal just how much one of these rare quarters can be worth. The United States quarter has been a staple of American currency for over 2 centuries. The 1981 quarter belongs to the long-running Washington Quarter series, which was first introduced in 1932 to honor the nation's first president, George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, the Washington Quarter replaced the standing Liberty Quarter and has remained an iconic part of U.S. coinage ever since. Let's take a closer look at the design of this remarkable coin. On the obverse, or front side, of the 1981 quarter, you'll find the familiar left-facing portrait of George Washington. Above his head, the word Liberty is inscribed, symbolizing the core values of the United States. Just below Washington's chin, you'll see the phrase, "In God We Trust," a powerful reminder of the nation's faith and resilience. At the bottom of the coin, the year, 1981, is prominently displayed. If you look closely, you may also notice a small letter next to the date. This is the mint mark, which tells us where the coin was produced. If your 1981 quarter has a P, it was minted in Philadelphia. A D means it was struck in Denver, while an S indicates it was part of a proof set from the San Francisco Mint. The mint where a coin was made can play a significant role in its rarity and value. Now, let's flip the coin over to the reverse side. Here, we see an impressive depiction of a majestic bald eagle with outstretched wings. The eagle clutches a bundle of arrows, representing military strength, while an olive branch rests below, symbolizing the country's desire for peace. The words, United States of America, arch across the top, and the denomination, quarter dollar, is inscribed at the bottom. Just above the eagle's head, you'll find the Latin phrase, e pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one. But what makes the 1981 quarter so valuable in the world of coin collecting? Like all rare coins, its value depends on a few key factors: condition, rarity, and any unique minting errors. A coin that has been preserved in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used for everyday transactions, is far more valuable than one that has seen years of wear and tear. Coins that are graded as mint state by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC command the highest prices. However, the real excitement comes when we talk about errors and unique variations. Some 1981 quarters were struck with rare mistakes that make them highly sought after by collectors. Here are some of the most valuable types of errors. Double die obverse, DDO. This error occurs when the design is imprinted onto the coin twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect in the lettering or even on Washington's portrait. If you spot doubling on the words Liberty or In God We Trust, you may have a valuable coin in your hands. Off-center strikes. Sometimes, a coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to be struck off-center. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. No mintmark error. Certain 1981 quarters, particularly proof coins, were mistakenly struck without a mintmark. These no mintmark quarters can fetch high prices in auctions. Clad layer missing. Washington quarters from this era are composed of a copper core with a nickel outer layer. Occasionally, the nickel layer is missing, exposing the copper beneath. These error coins are incredibly rare and highly collectible. Struck on a different planchet. Some 1981 quarters were accidentally struck on planchets meant for other denominations, such as nickels or dimes. These coins are exceptionally rare and can command huge prices in the market. If you think you might have a rare 1981 quarter, the best way to determine its true value is to have it professionally graded. Services like PCGS and NGC can certify the coin's authenticity and assign it a grade, which can greatly impact its worth. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, just how much can a rare 1981 quarter be worth? If you're lucky enough to own one in pristine, uncirculated condition or one with a rare error, it could be worth an incredible $63,000, that's right, $63,000 for a single quarter. This is why checking your change and old coin collections is so important. You never know when you might come across a hidden treasure. Before you spend your next quarter, take a second look. You might be holding a piece of history that's worth a fortune. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable coins, and we have an exciting discovery to talk about: the 1974 United States quarter. You might think this is just another ordinary coin, but hidden among them are some incredibly rare and valuable pieces that have shocked the numismatic world. Could you have one of these rare quarters sitting in your pocket right now? Stay with us until the end, because we're going to reveal just how much one of these coins could be worth, and trust me, you won't believe the number. The United States quarter has a long and fascinating history. The 1974 quarter belongs to the Washington Quarter series, which was first introduced in 1932 to honor America's first president, George Washington. This coin was designed by John Flanagan, and over the years, it has become a staple in American currency. However, not all 1974 quarters are created equal. Some of them possess rare errors or unique characteristics that make them highly valuable to collectors. Let's start by examining the design of the 1974 quarter. On the obverse, or front side, you'll see a portrait of George Washington, facing left. The word "Liberty" is inscribed above his head, a reminder of the freedoms the United States was founded upon. Just below Washington's chin, the phrase, "In God We Trust," appears, reflecting the nation's deep-rooted values. At the bottom of the coin, you'll find the date, 1974. Now, here's something important to look for: right next to the date, you may see a small letter, called a mint mark. If there's a D, it means the coin was minted in Denver. If there's an S, it was produced in San Francisco, and if there is no letter at all, it means it was struck in Philadelphia. The mint where the coin was produced plays a huge role in its rarity and value, so always check the mint mark when searching for valuable coins. Flipping the coin over to the reverse side, you'll find a striking image of an American bald eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle is clutching a bundle of arrows in its talons, symbolizing the nation's strength and readiness to defend itself. Below the eagle, there's an olive branch, representing the country's commitment to peace. The words "United States of America" are inscribed at the top, and the denomination, $quarter, is written at the bottom. Just above the eagle's head, you'll see the Latin phrase, "E pluribus unum," meaning, out of many, one. So, what makes the 1974 quarter so valuable? The answer lies in its condition, rarity, and the potential for unique minting errors. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, as these are worth far more than coins that have been in circulation for years. But even more exciting are the rare errors that have been found on some 1974 quarters. One of the most famous and valuable errors is the 1974 aluminum quarter. In 1974, the U.S. Mint experimented with striking quarters in aluminum instead of copper-nickel due to rising metal costs. However, these experimental coins were never officially released into circulation, and only a few are known to exist. If you were to find one, it could be worth an absolute fortune. Another valuable error is the double die obverse, DDO, where parts of the design appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. If you notice doubling in the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust," you may have a rare and valuable coin on your hands. Then there are the off-center strikes. These occur when the coin blank is misaligned during the striking process, causing part of the design to be missing. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Another interesting variation is the missing clad layer error. Normally, the 1974 quarter is composed of a copper core sandwiched between layers of nickel. However, some quarters were struck without the top nickel layer, exposing the copper underneath. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors. If you think you might have a rare 1974 quarter, the best way to determine its value is to have it professionally graded by experts like PCGS or NGC. These grading services will authenticate the coin and assign it a grade based on its condition, which can significantly impact its worth. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, just how much can a rare 1974 quarter be worth? If you have one in pristine, uncirculated condition or with a rare error, it could be worth an astounding $53,000. Yes, you heard that right, $53,000 for a single quarter. This is why it's so important to check your coins before spending them. You never know when you might come across a hidden treasure. We're talking about a coin that might just be worth a small fortune, the 1982 United States quarter. While it may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, certain rare versions of this quarter have been known to sell for thousands of dollars. Could you have one of these valuable coins sitting in your pocket or coin collection? Stay with us until the end, because we're revealing just how much a rare 1982 quarter could be worth, and trust me, you won't believe the number. The Washington quarter has been a part of American currency since 1932, originally introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, this quarter has been a staple of U.S. coinage for decades. But what makes the 1982 quarter stand out from the rest? Before we dive into the rarity and value, let's take a closer look at the design of this coin. On the obverse, or front side, you'll see a familiar sight, George Washington's portrait, facing left. Above his head, the word liberty is prominently displayed, symbolizing the nation's core values. Just below Washington's chin, you'll find the phrase "In God We Trust," a reflection of the country's deep-rooted beliefs. And, of course, at the bottom of the coin, you'll see the year 1982. Now, here's something important to look for. Right next to the date, you may see a small letter, known as a mint mark. If there's a P, it means the coin was minted in Philadelphia. If you see a D, it was minted in Denver, and if there's an S, it was struck in San Francisco. The mint mark is crucial in determining the rarity and value of a coin, so always check closely. Turning the coin over to the reverse side, you'll find the majestic American bald eagle, one of the most recognizable symbols of the United States. The eagle has its wings spread wide, clutching a bundle of arrows in its talons, symbolizing the country's strength and preparedness to defend itself. Below the eagle, an olive branch represents peace. The words United States of America curve along the top edge of the coin, and the denomination $quarter is written at the bottom. Above the eagle's head, you'll see the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one. So, why is the 1982 quarter so special? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and potential minting errors. One of the biggest reasons why some 1982 quarters are so valuable is because this was one of the years when the U.S. Mint did not produce official mint sets. Typically, the U.S. Mint releases special uncirculated sets for collectors, but in 1982, no such sets were made. This means that finding a 1982 quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition is incredibly rare. Most quarters from this year are heavily used in circulation, making high-quality examples extremely difficult to find. But there's more. Some 1982 quarters contain rare minting errors that make them even more valuable. One of the most famous errors is the double die obverse, DDO. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, causing certain parts of the text or design to appear doubled. If you notice a doubling effect in the words "liberty" or "in God we trust," you may have a rare and valuable coin in your hands. Another rare error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in a coin that has part of its design missing. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Then there's the missing clad layer error. Normally, the 1982 quarter is made of a copper core with an outer layer of nickel. However, some coins were mistakenly struck without this top nickel layer, exposing the copper underneath. These coins have a distinct reddish or brownish appearance and are highly sought after by collectors. Additionally, some 1982 quarters may have been struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they were accidentally made using a blank meant for another denomination. This type of minting error is extremely rare but can be worth a fortune. So, How can you tell if your 1982 quarter is valuable? First, check its condition. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint state condition will always be worth more than coins that have been in circulation. If your quarter is free of scratches, dents, or wear, it could be worth significantly more. Second, look for errors. Take a close look under a magnifying glass to spot any doubling, off-center strikes, or missing layers. Lastly, if you believe you have a rare 1982 quarter, consider having it professionally graded by experts like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. These grading services will authenticate your coin and assign it a grade based on its condition, which can dramatically affect its value. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, just how much can a rare 1982 quarter be worth? If you have one in pristine, uncirculated condition or with a rare error, it could be worth an astonishing $43,000. Yes, you heard that right, $43,000 for a single quarter. This is why it's always important to check your coins before spending them. You never know when you might be holding a hidden treasure. Diving into the fascinating world of U.S. coinage to talk about a coin that may be hiding in your collection, in your pocket change, or even in an old jar of forgotten coins, the 1973 United States quarter. At first glance, it may look like any other quarter, but certain versions of this coin have been known to fetch astonishing prices. Could you be sitting on a hidden fortune without even knowing it? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, we'll reveal just how much this rare quarter could be worth, and you won't believe the number. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932. Originally designed to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, it became one of the most widely recognized and circulated coins in the United States. The 1973 quarter, however, holds a special place in numismatic history due to its unique characteristics, scarcity in high grades, and the presence of valuable minting errors. Let's take a closer look at its design and symbolism. On the obverse front of the coin, you'll find the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The word liberty is boldly inscribed above his head, representing the core values of the nation. To the left, the phrase "In God We Trust" is featured, reflecting the country's long-standing motto. And at the bottom, the year 1973 is clearly marked, but pay close attention. Next to the year, you might see a small letter known as a mint mark. If there's a D, it means the coin was minted in Denver. If there's a S, it was struck in San Francisco. And if there's no mint mark, it means the coin was minted in Philadelphia. The mint mark plays a crucial role in determining the coin's rarity and value, so always check for it. Turning to the reverse, back, of the coin, you'll see the majestic American bald eagle. The eagle has its wings spread wide, gripping a bundle of arrows in its talons, symbolizing strength and readiness to defend the nation. Beneath it, an olive branch represents peace. The words United States of America are curved along the top, and the denomination $quarter is inscribed at the bottom. The phrase E pluribus unum is displayed above the eagle, meaning, out of many, one. So, why is the 1973 quarter so valuable? The key to its value lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and minting errors. One of the main reasons this quarter can be highly valuable is because finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is extremely difficult. Most 1973 quarters were used in daily transactions, accumulating scratches, dents, and general wear over time. Those that have remained in near-perfect condition, especially in higher grades like MS-65 or MS-67, are incredibly rare and can command significant prices in the collector's market. But what really makes some 1973 quarters stand out are the minting errors. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die obverse, DDO. This error occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, causing parts of the text or design to appear slightly doubled. If you notice a doubling effect in Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the date, you may be holding a rare and valuable coin. Another valuable error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in a coin with part of the design missing. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. then there's the clipped planchet error. This occurs when a piece of the coin's edge is missing due to an error in the minting process. These clipped coins are rare and can fetch high prices, especially when they are in good condition. Some 1973 quarters were also struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they were accidentally made using a blank intended for another coin, such as a dime or nickel. These wrong planchet errors are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. So, how can you tell if your 1973 quarter is valuable? First, check the condition. If your coin has minimal wear, no scratches, and a strong, detailed design, it could be worth significantly more than face value. Coins that are in uncirculated condition are the most desirable. Second, look for minting errors. Using a magnifying glass, examine the text, numbers, and edges of the coin to spot any doubling, off-center strikes, or missing parts. Third, consider getting your coin professionally graded by services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. These companies authenticate and grade coins, which can dramatically affect their value. And now, the moment you've been waiting for: just how much can a rare 1973 quarter be worth? If you have one in pristine condition or with a rare error, it could be worth an incredible $33,000. Yes, you heard that right, $33,000 for a single quarter. This is why checking your coins is so important. You never know when you might have a hidden treasure in your collection. Have an exciting discovery to share, one that could be sitting in your pocket change, hidden in an old coin jar, or tucked away in a forgotten drawer. We're talking about the 1990 United States quarter dollar, a coin that, at first glance, seems like any ordinary quarter, but in reality, certain versions of this coin are worth an astonishing amount of money. Stick with us until the end, and we'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth. It's a number that will leave you speechless. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency for decades. First introduced in 1932, this iconic coin was meant to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the years, the design has undergone a few changes, but in 1990, the classic look remained strong, with one major difference: some of these quarters were struck with rare minting errors, making them incredibly valuable today. Now, let's dive into the design details of this fascinating quarter. On the obverse front of the coin, you'll see the familiar portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan. His profile faces left, with the word Liberty inscribed above his head, representing the foundational principle of the United States. To the left, the phrase "In God We Trust" is clearly visible, a long-standing motto on U.S. currency. Below Washington's portrait, you'll find the date 1990, marking the year of issue, but one of the most important features to look for is the mint mark, which is found next to the date. If your quarter has a P, it was minted in Philadelphia. If it has a D, it was minted in Denver. And if there's an S, it means the coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint, typically for proof sets. Mint marks play a huge role in a coin's rarity, so always check for this small but crucial detail. Flipping the coin to the reverse, back, you'll find a majestic bald eagle, wings spread wide, clutching a bundle of arrows in its talons, a symbol of America's strength and readiness to defend its freedoms. Beneath the eagle is an olive branch, representing peace. The words United States of America are boldly curved along the top, and the denomination quarter dollar is inscribed at the bottom. Above the eagle's head, you'll also see the phrase E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one. So, what makes this 1990 quarter so valuable? The answer lies in a combination of condition, rarity, and minting errors. One of the biggest factors that influence a coin's value is its condition. Coins that have been in circulation for decades often show signs of wear, scratches, dull surfaces, and faded details. However, if you happen to find a 1990 quarter in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, it could be worth far more than its face value. The higher the grade, the higher the price, but what truly sets some of these quarters apart are the rare minting errors that make them highly sought after by collectors. One of the most valuable errors is the double die obverse, DDO. This occurs when the design is struck twice, causing elements like Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the date to appear slightly doubled. If you notice this doubling effect on your coin, it could be worth a small fortune. Another sought-after error is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank coin is misaligned during the minting process, leading to a quarter where part of the design is missing. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. There's also the clipped planchet error, where a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to an error in cutting the blank metal discs before striking. These unique coins stand out and are highly collectible, and let's not forget the wrong planchet error. Some 1990 quarters were accidentally struck on blanks meant for other coins, such as nickels or dimes. If you ever come across a quarter that looks too light, too heavy, or has an unusual color, you might have a rare and valuable find. Now, how can you determine if your 1990 quarter is worth serious money? First, check its condition. If your quarter has minimal wear, a bright luster, and sharp details, it could be worth more than face value. Coins in high grades, such as MS-65 or higher, can command premium prices. Second, look for errors. Using a magnifying glass, carefully inspect your quarter for any doubling, missing parts, or unusual features that might indicate a minting mistake. Third, get your coin professionally graded. Organizations like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, can authenticate and grade your coin, significantly increasing its market value. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, just how much can a rare 1990 quarter be worth, if you happen to own one in pristine condition, or if your quarter has a rare minting error? It could be valued at an astonishing $37,000, that's right, $37,000 for a single quarter. This is why it's always worth checking your spare change. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. If you love this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting.